Hey there, it's Kimberly Lucht, and today I want to talk about how to renew or reactivate your passion for your business. And so if you've been in business for a while, maybe you remember the beginning of your business feeling really passionate, really just new and ever evolving. And between now and then, you might have seen, peaks and valleys and maybe some dips and some higher points of passion in your business, and that's totally normal. I think that's something that we can all expect as an entrepreneur. What ends up happening sometimes, and what I've seen in both clients and just colleagues and people in my life, is that we tend to get into these little boxes like, yep, this is how we do things. And at the same time, there's three particular things that I like to take into account when I'm looking at reigniting my passion for my business. And so these techniques are meant to open you up to more passionate and pleasurable business. If you feel like you just need a little more juice in your days, and this is really gonna help. Technique number one is to experiment with something new. And so let's say you've seen a marketing technique, or maybe you're interested in trying out a new social media platform, or maybe you're interested in a completely new topic. That's something that I want to invite you to incorporate into your business, even if it's just a little touch at first, right? Like sometimes we look at our business, we're like, okay, is this on brand? Is this in line with like what I'm here to do and how I'm here to serve? And sometimes we don't know the answer to that question until we kind of get into the dirt a little bit, right? I think a lot of clarity can come from action and like experimenting and really testing things out to see if it fits. And so an example of that for me was starting this YouTube channel. At the beginning, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I don't know if it's gonna be really in line with what I wanna do and what I'm here to speak about or how I'm here to serve. But I gave it a shot because I wasn't gonna know unless I tried it out. And so I experimented with something new, which then gave life to this kind of renewed passion, and this consistent, marketing practice for me has felt really good ever since I started out, which I believe was back in the fall of 2021. It's been a few years now, and I don't imagine that I'm going to stop anytime soon. But honestly, if I had never started, I would have never known that I really enjoy channeling in the moment advice and energy for you guys. And it's something that I'm really glad that I started. And so what's something that you could start or experiment that feels new to you? Technique number two is to notice what topics interest you right now. And so also back in the fall of 2021, I noticed myself wanting to infuse more spirituality into my business, because in my personal life, it was all over the place. I was pulling cards all the time. I was reading my birth chart and other people's birth charts, astrology stuff. And I was also just getting into energy healing. And it's something that I felt like I was only able to share with a few select clients of mine. But then I was like, I don't know if this is something that I should be hiding. I think it's a disservice to not bring this out into the forefront. And because it was such a topic that interested me and I was so passionate about it, that it felt like I was cutting a part of myself off by not incorporating it, I felt like, okay, I need to, again, try this out and see if this feels good for me. And so if there's a topic or if there's a theme or a practice that you feel like I really want to incorporate this into my business, doing that can help infuse not just that part of yourself, but also even more passion for what you do on a day-to-day basis. Because honestly, I love to think of business as an ability to do what we love, and that over time can change and evolve, and we can also add more things to the list of what we're passionate about. More passions can be added to your business without it feeling like a total circus, right? Like picking and choosing the passions that really align with what you want to bring into the world. That can help you feel like, okay, yes, this is definitely part of why I'm here. I see this combination of business coaching and energy healing, or maybe you do yoga and Reiki, or maybe you do, crystals and astrology. Like maybe there's this like really interesting combination that not anyone else has ever done, or maybe few people have done, that you can experiment with and test out and see, does this combination feel right for me? It doesn't mean that you put all of your passions in one place, right? I also have a bunch of other passions outside of what I do in business, like dancing. I'm not trying to side dance on, my group coaching calls, even though they'd be super fun, but I am probably going to incorporate dance elements into it, right? Like it's not going to be like, okay, full blown, like 1-2 step, let's see what we can do. And like, all the different choreography that would come to mind, in a typical dance class. Maybe I'm not doing that, but I'm definitely bringing in somatic vibes, movement energy, dance energy. And I think that there's a way for passions to come through in your business without it being like, it is only about this passion. Like there's a way to mix them all together as a cocktail that feels really exciting for you and also gets the energy and the passion really booted up. Technique number 3 is to remember why you started. And so maybe in the beginning, there was something that made you really sad to think about, or really angry to think about, or really just like jazzed you up. And so remembering why you're doing this. Why are you doing this? What is the point of your work? What are the things that make you most excited? What are the things that activate you the most when it comes to the work that you do and the results that you see from people? Right? Like for me, it makes me really upset to see women specifically not expressing themselves fully. And so whether that's in business or, you know, in their lives, that's something where I'm like, oh my God, there's so much more for you. There's so much more to give. There's so much more for you to explore. There's so much more life to be had. And I don't like seeing women holding themselves back, whether it's from making more money or from having a great relationship or just from feeling fully free and liberated in their lives without the obligations of society being placed upon them. Yeah, like I get jazzed by that. And when I remember when I started, it was always about helping women feel more of that in their lives. At that time, I wasn't doing business coaching or energy healing. I just knew I wanted to help women create a life that they loved, and something that really got me excited about that was seeing women owning the desires that they had, owning the expression that they had, owning their particular soul gifts in a way that only they can. And so remembering why you started is something that I think is really going to help you tap back into the why and the reason and the purpose behind the work that you do every single day. Because yes, showing up for work every day and consistently being there for your clients or consistently being there for whatever products or services you offer, it can get a little taxing and it can drain you for sure. I've been there before and I definitely, feel you on that. And at the same time, what is going to keep you going in the long term? Are you here for the long run? Is this something that you want to continue doing? And if so, then remember why you started. I really hope that this helps. And if you want more guidance like this, I invite you to download my free Soulful Business Roadmap. It's perfect for you if you want to start or grow your business. And all you got to do is put in your name, your email, and it'll be sent straight to your inbox. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Ciao for now. Bye.